Hey Coco, sorry for the late upload here. Me and Mark and Michael and Kara went to the fun house tonight. So we had some adult slushies, and I've been home. I got home a little while ago, so I wanted to take the time to do the year ahead spread for you, and then do one for Dan. So I'm gonna upload them to you. You may or may not be asleep. I know you guys are both kind of like stuck at home, a little bit isolated. So, yeah, unfortunately, Sid's year ahead spread was a little rough. So we'll see. We'll see how yours pan out. So I'm just going to shuffle a little bit here and then start laying them down. All right. Okay, one more shuffle, and then I'm going to cut the deck with my left hand, and we're going to start laying the cards out for Coco's year ahead spread for 2024. Yeah, I'll do one more just because they were really jumpy. Okay. All right, so we have 2024. We have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. All right. And I will also take a picture when I'm done so you can look at the cards yourself, because you might get different ideas about it. So 2024, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. Not my favorite card, but the Five of Pentacles reversed talks about recovery. It talks about, it can talk about leaving a situation that you're not super happy in. It can be, Five of Pentacles is a lot better when it's reversed, okay? So it is, it can be money issues, money matters. It's just a lesser degree. It's kind of leaving behind financial difficulties in the future. So it's actually a pretty decent card. It's not a strong card. But money could be a little bit of a challenge. It could be keeping money on track. It could be not overspending. Okay? So the Five of Pentacles reversed for your 2024 is kind of watching your money. Save your money when you can. Headed towards financial recovery. And I know that that's not necessarily, you seem to be pretty good with money. I know we talk about overspending and whatever, but to be honest, this is really about reining in the spending. And changing financial habits a little bit so you're not left out in the cold. So you're not feeling like, man, I spent too much money. So there's a little bit of that. So right now we're starting off on a financial note. So first card, January, we have an Ace of Cups reversed. So Ace of Cups is feeling emotionally depleted. Now, right now, your current energy is that you're sick and you're emotionally depleted. You are immunization-wise or being, not that you're immunocompromised, but you are because you have COVID, so you're sick. So the January is about recovery. It's about filling up your own cup. That's how I'm choosing to read January, because honestly, starting anything new, any new projects, any new things that you love, January is not a good month for that. I think springtime is better. I think for you, this is a time to rest and relax and fill that cup up. February, we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups, there's a lot of emotional stuff here. I mean, the Seven of Cups it's one of those emotional test cards. Each cup has something different in it, some good, some bad, some neutral. It's really about a little bit feeling overwhelmed. There could be some feelings of emotional overwhelm, feeling emotionally overwhelmed, feeling like You don't know where to start. Where's the jumping off point? So it's interesting that you have a lot of cups. I wasn't really expecting a lot of cups for some reason. I don't know. March. We got the Hermit. So the Hermit is really about some contemplation. It's about going inward, obviously, and figuring out what you want to do. And again, you have some cups. You have an Ace of Cups reversed, and then you have the Seven of Cups reversed, which can talk a little bit about feeling emotionally overwhelmed. Which is interesting because the 2024 is about financial recovery. It can be a little bit of emotional recovery too. It can be that. April, we have a Queen of Cups reversed. I mean, look at all these cups. There's definitely, you're going through an emotional growth period, some emotional change here, but definitely some emotional growth. And the thing about it is leaving you feeling depleted, kind of leaving you feeling maybe a little bit unsupported. But I'm surprised that there's, I don't think you have a lot of water in your chart. But anyway, a lot of emotional growth, but also a lot of emotional challenges hitting you in the feels. So, May, King of Wands. So the King of Wands, a little opposite from the Queen of Cups. I'm going to take a clarifier on this King of Wands. He's coming out in your May. But it really is about getting out there. It's the action card, feeling inspired. Let me take a couple clarifiers. We have an Eight of Swords, yeah. Finally feeling unstuck. May is going to be good for you. You're presenting as this King of Wands. I didn't know if it was you or somebody else. I feel that it's your energy, though. I feel like it's definitely your energy. To be honest with you, this Queen of Cups could be Dan. There could be some emotional depletion, emotional unresolved feelings here. Because I'm reading you more as the King of Wands, but then again, you're going through some, there's, I don't know. The Queen of Cups could definitely be Dan. I read it as you initially, but then when this King of Wands came out, and then we got the Eight of Swords reversed, which is feeling unstuck. It's untrapping yourself, unburdening yourself. This is the self-sabotage card when it's this way. So, of course, this way, it's kind of like, oh, man, I don't feel trapped. So there's a little bit of that energy in May. But there's definitely here, in May, there's a little bit of emotional heaviness. So whether Dan is showing up as the feminine, you're showing up as the masculine. Either way, there's emotional upset. Let me take one more card for the King. Five of Wands reversed, compromise. It's the card of compromise. It's the card of getting unstuck. The card of kind of moving forward, feeling like, okay, I don't have to repeat patterns. And then you have the compromise card. Five of Wands is great for that. So it looks like, Dan is coming out as the Queen of Cups. I guess I'll know a little bit better when I do his reading. And then you're showing as the King of Wands. Let's just take a clarifier for the Queen of Cups. Yeah, we got the Temperance card. I love that you got this Temperance card because you are the alchemist. I look at you as an alchemist, to be honest. That's kind of how I read you here. And I don't even know if I want to put this with the Queen of Cups, to be honest. I just think this is a bonus card. I'm going to put it in the middle. I'm going to put it in the middle. Because it's definitely the alchemist. And you can even look like this, like settling relationship tribulations and just really moving forward here with the Temperance card. Things that you're working on. If you're working on anything in particular, craft-wise, spell work-wise, coming out really strong. I'm going to put this in the middle for 2024 because I want to. All right, June. You have the Six of Wands. You have the Victory card. Now, it's important not to start feeling defeated. I'm going to put this card upright, but it's important. It's important to feel like that you've gone through, because this whole beginning of the year feels like heavy duty emotional energy. It's not bad. I don't have a Three of Swords yet, like you said, but there is a victory here. It's important not to feel defeated. It's important to look at the first half of this year as kind of emotional growth. Going inward, maybe spending more time alone. However that resonates, spending a little bit more time alone, going inward. That's going to be what you need to do at the beginning of the month, or at the beginning of the year. Because remember, January is Ace of Cups reversed. Fill up that cup. All right, July. We got the Justice reversed. There is weird energy here. I'm not going to lie. The Justice reversed, I got to take a clarifier, because the Justice reversed, though, is about being out of balance. It really is. We've got the Knight of Wands reversed. Feeling a little bit of stagnation here. We have the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords is a little bit of duplicity here. So we come out of June, going into July, feeling like confident but not overly confident, victorious but not overly dramatically victorious, still feeling a little defeated. And then the next we get is the Justice reversed, feeling like it's a major too, feeling out of balance, feeling off kilter, with the Knight of Wands reversed. Feeling like, what else can I be doing here? And then we have the Seven of Swords, which is that, this is one of those cards of duplicity, 100%. It's the card of, think of the Robin Hood, he's a villain and a hero at the same time. But there could be some dishonesty here. Somebody's not being honest around the summertime here, with the Justice reverse and the Knight of Wands, who is non-committal, and the Justice reversed. Definitely seems relationship focused. And then the Seven of Swords, where it's like, somebody might not being honest. Is it you? I don't know. Let me take a card. Yeah, we have the Five of Cups reversed. So it's coming out of a period again. It's not that you're repeating patterns, but this Five of Cups reverse is kind of saying, but you recognize it. You're not really too focused on it, and there's healing. There's healing here, but it's not answering. Who is not being honest here? We got the Seven of Pentacles. You have 3 sevens. This is going to be a challenging year, no doubt about it. There's a lot of work that you're going to be putting in. There's emotional. It looks like there's emotional upset. It looks like Dan's showing up as the Queen of Cups. You're shown as the King of Wands. There's definitely it's not friction, but there's going to be a lot of growth here, emotional growth. All right, so then we're going to go to August. But I want to say that July is kind of a month where things might come to a head. There might be arguments. There might be, truths that need to come out. Because then we go into August, we have the Two of Wands reversed. So it's about empowering yourself. It's about feeling like a lack of control with the situation. Death reversed, wanting that change, but not knowing how to go about doing it. September, we have the Five of Swords reversed. Conflict, inner conflict. I mean, no doubt that this is rough. I mean, it's rough. And I don't know if it's as rough as the reading, but there's emotional depletion coming up. October, we have the Judgment. I'm telling you, I always get the Judgment and the Justice. I don't care. When I do a reading, Judgment and Justice. Judgment card is the card of second chances. It's kind of the card of, it's the card of transmutation. It's coming out after the Death card. But it looks, October is going to be definitely a month of either the second reconciliation, second chances, kind of like, passing judgment on the situation. What's going to happen here in October? What am I going to do here? Because not going to lie, there's there's a lot of ups and downs, and it's mostly downs. I hate these kind of readings. November. It's the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So the Knight of Pentacles reversed here can again in November, it's kind of like, especially coming after the Judgment card. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is, I mean, this is a very jumbled, up and down, not very cohesive spread. And I've done a ton of these. There's no flow here. There's a lot of there's a lot of duplicity here. I don't even know how else to say it. Because we go to November, we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. That's kind of like, stagnancy. There's feeling like there could be pettiness. There could be like, it's just that there's this back and forth. And then we go to December, we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed, which is feeling like nothing is coming to fruition. I mean, that's why I wanted to put this card in the middle, the Alchemist. Because there seems to be around here, whatever you want to have happen, it's trial and error, it's lessons, it's emotional depletion, it's up and down, back and forth. That's what I'm showing in 2024. And it seems like you did the reading and you're just like, fuck. So, I mean, the first card, again, is the Five of Pentacles. I mean, could be emotional challenge, but it's also kind of... it can be a little bit of the fear of being left out in the cold. It can kind of be the fear of abandonment. Not as much when it's reversed. I looked at this more of like just, let's kind of be conservative. Let's head towards fiscal conservatism. Let's not spend as much money as we need to. And this Temperance card is definitely you. And this should be a good year for you. But there's a lot of interpersonal conflict. I mean, it could be with Dan. I mean, he's presenting as the Queen of Cups reversed. You're presenting as the King of Wands upright. The stronger. The one that's pushing things forward and doesn't want to stay in this sort of wishy-washiness, unknown. So I hope this helps. It's complicated. I'm not going to lie. Your reading is complicated. Sid's reading is complicated. It's something revolving around the shop. A lot of complication. Jessica's reading was complicated. Sid's so I don't know. I'll be curious to see. But the weird thing of it is you don't have hardly any swords. You have some. You have the Eight of Swords reversed, which is kind of just feeling less trapped. And towards the beginning of summer, you start to get kind of like there's some momentum here, but then it kind of falls back. There's not a lot of swords here. There's some, but there's a lot of cups and there's a lot of wands and there's a lot of there's a ton of pentacles, which is the lack of, you have a lot of pentacles reversed, which I know you're an air sign, but it's the inability or the lack of ability to stay grounded, to stay focused. But I wanted to put this Temperance card in the middle because you got to have a ton of focus for the Alchemist. So I hope this helps. I'm going to do Dan's. I'm going to upload this to you shortly, and I'm going to do Dan's as well. So I hope it helps. I know it's muddled. It really is. But anyway, I wish I was working with you guys tomorrow, but yeah.